when you asked me about doing a video, you didn't say anything about new or original.
To be fair, I didn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come here, would I?
If you said, Mark, we're going to come and do a video and I want fresh material, new jokes, I'd have said, stuff you. Because it's not happening.
Mark!
At least you gave me notice this time.
Just a bit of notice, Mark. Just a bit of notice. I mean, have you made a fantastic seasonal display for us?
No.
No. Like me, you've been a busy boy this year, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been busy with one thing or another. The garden, I'll be honest with you, has been the least of my priorities.
I understand that, yeah.
It's actually been more of a burden than anything, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah.
I know where you're coming from. A lot of these plants need a lot of care, but some of them have grown astoundingly well without any kind of assistance whatsoever.
Amazingly, and very fortunately, it seems to have thrived through neglect.
Yeah.
Nothing's been fed, very little has been watered, but everything seems to have been relatively happy.
It's still got the wow factor, Mark. It's definitely got the wow factor.
I don't know about that. I've got this new butler. I've got this new member of staff.
Ah, that's the secret behind it all.
Honestly, it's not been good.
Can I see him is that him just over there?
Yeah, some Polish bloke.
I recognise that's Kris.
Yeah, no, Kris with a K, fancy.
Oh, Kris with a K.
You all right, Mark?
I thought you were Yorkshire Kris, but you're Kris with a K.
Get back to work.
Oh, okay. Let's just leave it there, Mark. Show me around your garden. No, Kris, come on. Kris is involved in the party today.
Is this display okay for you, Mark, over here? These aeoniums?
You need to move that one.
Is that one a bit? Yeah.
That's an inch out of place.
An inch out of place.
So I'm going to have to beat you for that.
There we go.
This is looking beautiful. I mean, you can tell this has had professional insight and curation. It really does look stunning, Mark.
Yeah, well, it's just lots of pots of accumulated gathering of overbuying and overcommitting and thinking, oh, just one more table, and not really thinking about where it all actually has to live.
I mean, as we were discussing before we started recording, exotic gardening certainly has a tendency to attract people who enjoy collecting, doesn't it?
Yes.
People with certain tendencies.
Yes.
You've definitely gone big on that here. And
it would be interesting to do a poll of how many people in the groups are autistic. Yeah. I'm certainly...
Oh, genuinely, yeah, not even joking. Yeah. I mean, looking over here, just in front of your Eastern European butler, Kristoff, there's just such an amazing variety of aeoniums, and they've all grown really well, Mark. I mean, you put yourself down, but I think this looks beautiful.
I mean, I've got my little mangave section, and then the aeoniums are doing their thing, and yeah, I'm very happy with how it looks. I mean, I've said to you before, my aeoniums I just absolutely love. They just look so out of this world, and yeah.
Watch it, Matt. Watch it.
Honestly,
look at this one. This is a nice one. Pink
plants keep on going missing.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
He happens to have gone towards the area where one of the plants has died in the background there, but we'll ignore that.
Yeah, we'll ignore that. But yeah, Kris has had a lot of open days selling plants this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I'm having no open days
because you're a grumpy old sod.
I'm a grumpy old sod that there's built this garden and then decided to keep it to myself. But no, the grass tree's gone in. I've watered it lots, but I haven't fed it. But it's thrown out loads of new growth.
Yeah.
And it's, it seems happy at least. It's not quite where I wanted it to go. I really, really wanted it to be able to go here where the polyphylla is, but we just couldn't get the depth.
Right. Okay.
So it's here. It's been happy, and it's going to be covered for winter. So that's one thing at least. The filifera has just gone nuts. That just keeps on growing.
Yeah, Kristoff commented on that when I first came in. I mean, that is some plant now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. It started off we now have to build the winter enclosure with a gap for it. It just seems to have gone nuts. It's got to be, I don't know, even by my measurements, it's got to be 10 foot, 11 foot.
Can't be far off. I mean, if actually we've got another unit of measurement now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Quite.
Get on my shoulders.
So it's a Kris and a Mark tall, basically. We'll say that, won't we?
Yeah,
so
I'd say
rounds about 21 foot, doesn't it? Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
No, it's the plants have settled in now, and I think next year this is going to look phenomenal with some little infillers, little bits and pieces.
Well, I need to actually plant the bits I intended to plant rather than them sitting in trays around the corner just rotting or dying, which it's kind of been the theme for the year. It's been a really, really busy summer, and other than just getting out to mow the lawn, I said to you before we started recording, I genuinely have I bought the jabea and I bought the grass tree, which is obviously the last video, and since then I genuinely haven't bought a single plant this year. it's just been allowed
What
to do
a
its own
bombshell.
thing.
What a bombshell.
I said in the last video, I'm refusing to buy coleus or infiller plants, and I genuinely don't think the garden suffered for it. I mean,
it's a different kind of beauty.
The viewers can be the judge, but Kris said, butler, old matey boy over here.
Okay, let's forget the butler joke now, Mac.
Small hands. What's that film? Take my small hands.
Is that a scary movie?
Yeah,
I believe.
think so. He was saying that
This is Kris Stronghands, isn't it? From Eastern Europe.
Everything's just kind of matured and grown.
Yeah, it really has.
In the last couple of years. I think you said that you've really noticed a difference.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, the more mature plants have really matured now and they've got to that sort of substantial size.
Yeah.
They've really settled in, haven't they? Especially as we go down past the lawn over there. It's really looking good.
I'll tell you what, on that note, Mark, let's see this main garden. We'll come back into the greenhouse afterwards, but I mean, this Aralia, look at that flower on that. That is something special now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of really grown into its own this year. My father-in-law actually dropped a bombshell. He told me that he took a cutting with a leaf node and he managed to get it to grow into a whole new plant. So
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he kept that one quiet, but every time I go over to their house, I see one of my plants in his garden. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Why do you keep on stealing my plants? He's like, well, you didn't notice. I was like, okay, that's fine. I think he seemed to suggest that one of them just fell off as he brushed past it.
Yeah, I can imagine,
Yeah, again, with the Mark scale of measurements, it's going to be
It's a big one.
7 foot, 8 foot.
And you got some seeds.
Yeah, I think you're there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
seeds.
Chris just reaching up to get them like a brachiosaurus.
Yeah, you got seeds forming there.
you
There
go.
it is. With seeds in there. But
It's
these won't be.
going straight in your pocket, that one, isn't it?
These won't be variegated.
No.
It'll be just the straight green.
So that's the thing, isn't it? If you just grow it from seed, straight Aralia alata, to get it very variegata, you need to propagate it via cuttings, don't you? Chopping it up and chuck it in the soil.
Yeah,
the magic stuff that Dave does over at Sunk Island.
Not my strong point, as we know. But so
okay, let's have a look, Mark, at the proper garden. And something is jumping out at me, Mark. Let's not get caught up in the plants. What is that blue sphere over there?
Well,
happened?
I've gone from green balls to blue balls.
Mark, blue balls, good lad.
Yeah, I gave it a good clean for the other day, and I think I went a bit OTT on the anti-algae treatment.
I think you possibly did. I mean, it is a thing of beauty. There's no denying that. I don't know quite how you've got that colour whilst keeping clear water.
Well, I didn't think you were going to necessarily take the mick out of me for having...
Oh, no. There's nothing. I'm not mocking. I think it's stunning.
Most men would try and console another man with blue balls, in all fairness, but,
I don't know your definition of console, Max. We'll leave that very much there.
Not a massage, anyway.
So, changing the subject back. Today's video is going to be a quick one. It's supposed to be well behaved. This is supposed to be gardeners world friendly. This Jabea, we'll turn it back to the plants, Mark. This is what we planted.
Don't look at the weeds, please.
Mark, I've got more weeds than you.
Yes.
You on that front.
But we've got new growth coming through the centre. I'm not necessarily sure it's thrown any leaves this year as such, but
I wouldn't worry.
It's going to take a couple of years to settle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take a couple of years to settle in and find its place, and I'm not worried about it. I'm really happy with it, actually. I think it's done really well, and it's as everything's grown up around it. Doesn't look out of place, doesn't look unhappy. This Rudbeckia, the idea was that was going to come out because it grows quite tall, but actually having a little pocket of it, I'm not unhappy with.
I think it works.
Well, in the last couple of years, I filled these bits with the Plectranthus, I know it's changed its name, and the Coleus and stuff, and this year, I just forgot about it. And
the Phytolacca, like a boom.
Yeah, that's actually come through from stuff that was left in last year.
Oh.
It's not massive, but this is regrown from last year.
Oh wow, look at that.
Which is a bit of a bombshell, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's quite something.
Good.
I mean, something we were talking about earlier, Kris, joking aside, actually came across, had a quick look at my garden. We had a little botanic day out today. Sorry, Mark, you weren't invited.
Sorry. Yeah.
But one of the things I was trying to stress about my garden is there's certain bits that's planted that stay what they are. They're literally structural, permanent plants. And there's other bits where you can chop and change it every year. And I think this part of your garden here, it looks fantastic with the Rebecchias. It would look great with other, Colocasias, more exotic plants. And they'd look equally great with some spicy annuals in there. You can really change it up, can't you? And a pop of colour really adds something to your garden.
And I think if I had the time to do the whole annual thing, which I probably could do, but I think I said this year, I'm going to try and do it without.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm just saying it works whichever way around it is.
It's not massively suffered for it, but yeah, I agree with you. If you can chop and change. And these daylilies this year, they've been absolutely great. And initially, we've talked about this before, about having your main structural plants, and then as the garden grows, you have bits and pieces that you can become sacrificial. Well, I remember buying these from a chap in Barton upon Humber in Facebook Marketplace. I bought 10 plants for 20 quid.
Yeah.
And this was a tiny, tiny clump 3 or 4 years ago. And it's grown into this beast. And
It's worked hard, it's given you a lot of colour. Yeah.
And you could split it, or you could take the whole thing out and you could sell it, or you could do any number of things. And it allows you to
or
propagate and continue.
You could save it to one side for a future project, which we will have a quick nip on.
Yeah, the future project.
Into later.
Yeah.
Yes. But before that, Mark, that Butylon.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Beauty.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Look at the amount of flowers on this. So we're filming this video.
It's just gone insane.
This is nearly the end of September, and just look at this.
Yeah, it's gone insane. So this is orange lava, I believe. Just give you the.
I'll zoom in. Just get your face next to it, Mark. Look at that there.
Just spread it for you.
You with that in front, that could be the cover of a magazine. I'm not sure what magazine, but there's bound to be one out there.
Yeah, but there's hundreds of flowers on it, and it's continuously flowered, to be fair. When it went out after overwintering, it was a bare stick, basically, and I thought, there's no way this is going to come back. And it's been great.
Oh,
and it's really, thrived on neglect. I mean, it's been watered by the sprinkler. This brugmansia here is the only one that's really given me any flowers. The other ones over there, they've really leafed up, but they've not actually given me any flowers, whereas this one has. These impassions, they've come through. They grew, just literally came from the ground. So I didn't put any of them in. They were last year's effort.
Oh yeah, they certainly spread around. They just fire the seeds everywhere, don't they?
This Monty's gone nuts. That's really nice and tall. But this Hiniba seems to have had strangles. So that's really not done very well. It's not in the best position either, but I think the plan for this one this year is to cut it up and see if we can propagate it. Probably not me, but someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing. Thankfully, I've got 2 of them here. But that
Where are they?
Yeah, the butler. No, you told me to stop, sorry. But no, it's very possibly one that will actually just say, actually looking at it now, I think you are right. Maybe it's not it might be a ventricosum, do you think, maybe?
I think, I don't think it is Hiniba, to be honest.
But there's a big Hiniba over there.
Over there, yeah.
Whereas this has just seemed to, it was kind of stunted last year, and then you can see at the base, if you want to get in and see the base.
I mean, I'll get in there, Mark, from a distance.
Yeah, so it's kind of got
base.
Yeah, but you can see how last year it was so much thicker, and it's just kind of like...
It's sort of sat there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks more like the straight species to me. It hasn't got that sort of white bloomish on the underside.
No.
I think probably the bigger question is, who's in a position to have taken the Hiniba that you planted in early summer? Who's famously lost his Hiniba last winter? To be continued.
Plant theft.
Yes.
Plant theft.
No, it's a little plant. It's fantastic, but you want it to be up here, 3 meters tall, didn't you? Massive leaves.
Kind of.
It's unfortunately not performed.
But you know, I don't do Morellii anymore because it just doesn't do for me. So maybe this is one that's just not done for me, and I'll stick with the Montes and the Hinibas.
He's looking great. I can tell you obviously I haven't had the time to put 1,000 different pots down here, but overall it is a stunning garden, and the plants which have left in the ground obviously have really performed. And over there in the distance, some of those palms now are really getting to an impressive size.
I think doing the pruning on the trees has made a big difference.
Yes, the crown lifting.
Yeah, the crown lifting has made a big difference. It's let a lot more light in.
Oh, yeah.
And so that bed this year is really, really full. The Stuttgart's done really well. The Amicia's come through. I chopped back last year, may be able to remember. There was a Paulonia that came over that was massive.
The one that was branching sort of somewhere out here.
So I cut that back. And I think I probably cut it back too low, if I'm being honest with you.
Is it not come back?
Right, okay. Oh, you've lost it.
No. It's back here.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see the leaves.
It's back there.
Yeah.
But Jenny and Roger, they cut theirs back at about 1 metre tall, whereas I probably cut that back to about 1 foot.
Right, okay, yeah, maybe.
But
just
it was
set it back
leaning over really heavily. Whereas this year, Well, there's loads of paulownias anyway. There's a big one back there. There's a great big one. There's loads of them.
Those ones back there look amazing. Got to say, like the size of them,
yeah.
they look incredible. They look really sort of alien-like just there against that house.
So
but
just again, they're probably
beautiful.
ones that I need to cut back as well. But this Sparmania, this is just kind of. I keep on propping it up, and I got bored of propping it up eventually. It just keeps on wanting it to fall over, so I've just let it. But no, I mean, in terms of the original idea, which was loads of infill plants whilst the palm trees grew,
yeah,
it's not done a bad job, really.
oh, not at all. And with a bit of refinement next year, this border will be, more impressive than ever. I can definitely see it.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's when you get palms like these Trachycarpus, when they get to this size now, where they're well over head height, they just take on that different feel, don't they? Like you're literally walking under them.
Yeah.
And the garden suddenly feels like a proper sort of exotic jungle
And if you
experience.
go back, I don't know whether you can overlay. I'll probably send you some photos of when they first went in.
Let's be honest, you won't, Mark.
No, I will. I will. Yeah.
We'll see.
But they were a foot tall.
Yeah, which is the size that you really want to get them in the
They were
ground,
a
don't
foot
they?
tall, and they were tiddlers, and now
Now they're
4 or
a
5
Yorkshire
years
Kris and a
on,
half tall.
you can, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can walk under them now, should you wish to.
Yeah.
I do need to cut back some of these formiums, really, because they have got to the point of being, way too much in the way. But
Yeah.
if you want to see Project Brassaiopsis,
Project Brassaiopsis.
Oh, yes.
Let's get in there. I'm going this way. I'm going through Euphorbia Avenue.
yeah, because all of this stuff really needs to get
Thank you,
cut back.
Kristoff. Should say to people, I am quite tired today, and I was hoping you would really bring the personality in this video, Mark.
Oh, when do I ever bring the
Well,
personality?
there is that.
Well, yeah, we are alive.
Oh yes, look at that. A
Yeah.
strong plant down
We
there.
are alive. It's quite happy, doing its thing. The tree ferns have been pretty happy this year. I went camping for the weekend.
Is that what you call it these days?
5 or 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I left the water on, and I intended on turning it off before I went anywhere, and it stayed on for 3 whole days.
Oh wow.
So, but since then,
yeah.
this is
Funny
flushed.
flush.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
So yeah. So, cost me probably about 600 quid in water, but it's flushed.
Nice drink for tree ferns. And
Yeah.
there's some new plants, Matt. I thought you said you hadn't bought any new plants.
No, I didn't say I hadn't. But when did I get those?
Are these a Creek Farm purchase? Oh,
No,
no, they're charity. They're charity. Which are good solid Mahonia. Nothing.
I got those from
Nothing wrong with
Vertigo.
them.
Where did I get? When did? Well, it was before. When did I meant to put them in here, but the tree fern roots have become so matted and so thick
Right.
that I can't even put them in. So they've just sat there all summer. I'm fairly sure I got those from Vertigo. I can't even remember when I went there. It's ages
See,
ago.
what you mean is you've been testing them to see how they cope with the light levels under these trees, haven't you? You won't. A true gardener lets them last for a year, don't they?
It was all planned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
all
stick with that.
planned.
We'll stick with
Absolutely
that.
nothing to do with me being forgetful.
No, I've got to say, I mean, going right back to our first early videos, you based this part of the garden on the Fatsias, the Formiums, the Euphorbias, and now is when you're reaping the rewards, isn't it? Because if you had all sort of tender stuff in there as I'm ripping them apart with my feet,
Yeah.
you'd be having to put so much work in, wouldn't you, every summer? Whereas now these just do what they're doing, and look at
these do unfortunately need to get cut back, I think.
A little bit, yeah. There's a few branches maybe, but
Yeah.
it won't hurt them, will it?
No, and for anyone who's starting off their journey watching us, which probably is a bad idea.
Bad place to
But
start.
for anyone who is watching this thinking, I'll have a go at designing my own garden, for the record, 1 metre wide paths.
Oh,
Not a good idea.
It's not enough.
not with plants which hang
No,
over it.
it's not enough.
I mean, we obviously have Yorkshire's premier exotic garden path expert right here, don't we?
Yeah, I've been making my paths wider and wider as the years have
Yeah,
gone
oh,
on.
yes, yeah, and I've been doing the same with mine.
But if you're
Slightly.
going to start off,
Yeah,
don't make them 1 metre wide.
Yeah,
No.
well, I started off at 60 centimetres. My wooden decking paths were 60 centimetres, which was like, okay for one person to go past, but yeah, you need them a lot wider.
You do.
yeah. When you got big ferns like this, I mean, a tree fern, you can
Yeah.
easily have 5 foot fronds, can't you? From a
Yeah.
small one like this here,
Yeah.
it's going to cover your path. Like
And you
it
don't,
literally has done here.
you don't particularly want to cut its fronds off. But
No.
you can see that this one started off as a tiddler, and that's gone. That's
It is-
probably a foot,
yeah.
foot and a half a trunk, so that's done well.
Yeah, big,
And
big
as you can
fronds.
see, it's been left to its own devices yet again. Everything's hanging on. Everything's kind of just doing its own thing.
I'll be honest, after the year that we've had, and this is something we can all agree on here, if you've got plants through, they're still alive, they're still green, you've done well, because it's been such a challenging year. Thank you for just dropping that in the camera, Mark.
That's all right.
No, it's all right.
Gunner
I'll probably
Bed's
stay hard.
doing its thing.
Oh, look at those.
Yeah. So this is doing its thing. And for anyone who initially didn't listen to me, this is what happens when you cut your fronds off and narrow the crown.
Oh,
This is what you eventually get. So this is why I don't cut fronds off because this was my very, very first tree fern. It came.
Sorry, we can just hear those frond cutters over there.
This was from Colocasia and Tyson. I bought it for 130 quid back when it was £20 a foot. People don't believe that it was £20 a foot, but it did used to be. And I did what everyone said to do, which was cut them down, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
So I now get to the stage, if I remove fronds at all, I remove them when they are literally at the point that you can pull them and it comes off. Because there's no one walking around the rainforests tending to tree ferns. It's when stuff falls on them or birds land on them, they come off. And as you can see, look here, perfect example. You've got stuff on here from however you got this year's, last year's, year before that, year before that, year before that, year before that. You've got 6 years worth of stuff here. And this crown, really, really nice and open. You got leaves in there that are going to protect it for winter. Nothing's been done, nothing's been altered. And I think that looks great.
Well, there we go.
Well, yeah, that was kind of a bit of a monologue for a second.
Top quality content there. I was starting to nod off holding the camera.
Yeah.
No, I think we all agree with what you're saying, definitely. And Chris, have you got any thoughts on tree ferns from a professional perspective and as an experienced gardener?
I would say it's a compromise, isn't it? I mean, Mark's right in what he's saying about trying to keep on the leaves as long as possible. It keeps the moisture in, it keeps the crown open. But sometimes
you have to.
When it looks a bit tatty or if it's in the wrong place, then you do need to sort of trim them back a bit, and but you still got to keep that crown open. So if you're going to cut them back, I would wait till the new flushes come in spring,
and then
tidy it up.
Maybe I am truly showing privilege here that I have the ability to leave everything on, whereas some people do need to cut them back.
That is a rare introspection, Mark, and it's not often that you think in the mind of a common person, but sometimes people don't have acres to just leave a tree fern to just do their own thing.
Well, I don't have acres either, but I also kind of think, just thinking about how they grow, no one's cutting the fronds off.
No, absolutely.
I suppose it's a balance. I mean, obviously, this was my example of what happens when you do cut the fronds off, and this is what happened, and that used to be over there, and it got moved. So it's also been moved, which probably hasn't helped it.
You could equally say the argument with like bamboos, where people strip all the lower leaves off. You don't need to do that. It doesn't happen in nature, but you do it to make it look better. And that's
but it does look great. And as you know, you take the lower fronds off and it looks bigger. So
it does.
Sorry.
I really appreciate all the new and original jokes you brought to this video, Mark.
No, you didn't. When you asked me about doing a video, you didn't say anything about new or original.
To be fair, I didn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come here, would I?
If you said, Mark, we're going to come and do a video and I want fresh material, new jokes, I'd have said, stuff you. Because it's not happening.
Go down the road to someone else,
No, I don't have anything new or original. I have the same old time and time again. Blank that out. Like a broken record.
This is like the past 6 videos basically put into a slow cooker and left for a week.
But people still watch it.
Why are you still watching this?
Why are you still watching this?
No, I think one thing we can all agree with the tree ferns is watering is key. Try to avoid cutting the fronds off before they've really sort of finished. Definitely wait until the next springtime. That's what I'd say. Don't tie them up now in autumn. And also really give them the space that they need to thrive, because in all our gardens, we've planted tree ferns too close to paths, and I've had to move a few.
How's your Scheffler swelliensis looking, George?
My Scheffler swelliensis, Mark.
Is it looking good?
It's not looking as good as yours, Mark.
This one's about 20 foot tall now.
Yeah, you just show. Actually, look, wow! I didn't realise how tall that is.
Look at her.
Oh wow!
That is pretty impressive, Mark.
She's gone for it. This is where I cut it off. So it's done buds from here. It's gone absolutely cuckoo. Gone all the way round, and this really big thick chunk now. If you want to get a close up of me doing the gripping action for anyone who wants to see.
I'll be honest, Mark, Shane does it better.
Does he? I don't know what you get up to, George. I don't know about Shane. I don't know about his gripping. But yeah, she's nice and tall now. She's big.
It is very impressive. And on the subject of Brassaiopsis and cuttings and things, you've actually got a couple, as gifts for myself and the butler here today, haven't you?
Yes. Well, I had 4, as you know. I brought 4 back.
Yeah.
And 2 of them have died, probably because I just haven't looked after them. And then the other 2 remaining ones are being given away so that I can't be responsible for all 4 dying. basically.
The amount of messages you sent me over the last couple of months of, please pick it up, George.
George,
Please pick it
come
up.
and get it. George, come and get it.
Even
Honestly,
last week, it won't last a
I
week.
could have messaged anyone to say, come and pick up a free Brassaiopsis.
I know.
And they've been here by the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you, I've had to pretty much beg.
We're all busy people, right? We're all busy people.
You'll probably forget to take it today.
Oh, I won't.
Metapanax has done well as well.
Yeah.
I know that people get really funny about this and think it doesn't do terribly well. And I've never brought it in. It's always done really, really well for me. And it's sending offshoots everywhere. Obviously, we know it doesn't grow from stem cuttings.
Well, but potentially they need to be taken earlier, maybe give them more heat. There's a lot of variables to look at, isn't there?
Yeah,
maybe they need to be a little bit softer. Maybe the harbour ones were, the wrong way to do it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got these from Pan Global.
Yeah.
It was either Pan Global or Desert to Jungle.
Right, okay.
But again, they've done great and they weren't that expensive. I think I lost one in the jungle area, but they seem to like being around here.
There's something about this spot here that's maybe it's like the shelter of the wall. Yeah. Maybe it's the trees. Maybe it's just the soil here.
Well, I would probably say that Schwelliensis, Metapanax, possibly one of these.
Yeah. Well, in fact, you stood in front of two people here.
Yeah. They may
not had
well,
the same success with these.
No, well, they may well be the sort of thing that go down into the future project.
Oh,
maybe.
Which we will see very soon. Well, or maybe, alternatively, this is just the right plant.
Still not got the t-shirts, have we? Still not got the t-shirts.
We've failed absolutely miserably.
Yeah.
You could be a millionaire off the back of those t-shirts now, Mark, couldn't you?
But, I doubt it. I mean, you'd buy 10 optimistically and sell 3.
Yeah, and end up giving 8 to
and then you have to give them away as Christmas presents.
Yeah. We will do it at some point. But I mean, look at this, Mark.
Yeah, it's triumphant, isn't it?
Triumphant is the word.
Yeah. Over 6 foot tall now. Standard measure.
So it is over 6 foot, and it's actually taller than a Yorkshire Kris.
Yeah, it is just about.
Yeah.
Just about, he clarifies there. It's about an inch or so taller than Kris, isn't it? But it's a stunning plant indeed. Gorgeous. Do you call them Wollamy or Wollamy pines, Kris?
Wollamy.
See, you're in the Wollamy club.
I'm Wollamy today.
I'm Wollamy
I've been corrected by saying they're actually Wollamy, but...
Well, is that not the north-south divide?
Well,
epitomised in Wollamy?
I suspect one of them is the Australian correct pronunciation.
Well, maybe, but is it not just a load of southern fairies saying Wollamy? Like my wife says that she's going for a bath, and it's like, no, you're going for a bath, love. I'm going to go and stand on the grass before I have my bath. It's like, no, you're going to go and stand on grass before you have a bath.
I think there's maybe an element of you dumbing yourself down, Matt, to appear to be one of the people in this video.
No, we're just northerners.
Just us northerners.
Yeah, northerners.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wollamy, pine, and my blue ball in the background, and that flipping great big Hiniba, which is
that is something, isn't it? Should we head over that way?
Well, do you want to go in the greenhouse while we're here?
Well, we might as well, haven't we?
Greenhouse has had absolutely no care, love, or attention whatsoever this year.
Well, let's see what's occurred then.
It's just basically been allowed to grow.
So the greenhouse then. Kristoff is sneaking off there to get some more cut-ins for his pockets. It's dark in here, Mark, isn't it?
It is dark. Shady.
Sorry, moody, mysterious, atmospheric.
So there's been a couple of additions this year. Again, additions made when I went to Vertigrow.
I believe you, Mark.
This dwarf Cavendish hasn't done a lot, but it'll be putting roots down. These bromeliads, the bougainvillea. I cut this bougainvillea back and I added this bougainvillea in.
Right.
This has done a bit of growing, but not a huge amount.
And there's a dense thicket of passionflowers, complete with fruits up here.
That was a real mistake putting that in, to be honest with you.
Well, in the scheme of your mistakes, Mark, that's quite a minor one, isn't it?
But it's very dark in here.
It is indeed.
Then I've got this Musella lasicarpa, which is craning to get towards the light.
It really is, isn't it?
And I probably should have fed everything this year and watered it more, but I haven't.
No. The old Mark wouldn't have let that go without a joke.
No, so very limp. Yeah, needs a Viagra. There you go.
It's
Sorry.
not as fun when you force it, is it?
No. Well,
and again, there's no comment there.
No comment there. No
But at least you got a smirk.
Poor Alice. So this again, I had one of these originally when I put the whole thing in, and I took it out and decided it wasn't for this world when the leaves started to go this mottled appearance, and I thought they're obviously not very happy, took it out. And I thought, you know what, I'll try it again, and it's done the same. But I've actually got one over here that started off as a smaller, less established plant.
Oh yeah, I can
and
see
that's actually that's a bit happier.
Yeah.
So, but I can't move for this flipping.
It's everywhere, isn't it?
It's everywhere. It's very happy here. And I just end up hacking bits back. and then bits die because I've cut the supply off to it. But it's just flipping everywhere. It's literally everywhere.
Crazy.
And it just sends seeds everywhere. So I've got pots up here. It's gone nuts.
And as the original plants in the pots are dying, this is replacing them, isn't it?
Literally,
It's just spreading everywhere.
Absolutely. It's doing its own thing. That's decided to go in, and I put some irisine in, and the irisine, that was in there from last year. And yes, it's here, and you'd think it'd be happy. It's really not happy. And I've had coleus in here before as well that you'd think would be happy. Really not happy. Philodendron.
Yeah.
This is always really happy. It can defoliate and comes back, but...
It's so weird. It's like the thick, fleshy plants enjoy it, but the softer stuff just refuses to do well, doesn't it?
And the thing is, in a year, it will go from just above freezing to 45 degrees in here.
Yeah.
So
it's
the temperature swing is massive.
Absolutely.
But the plan this year is I've got to have staging to come in here.
Yeah.
Because all of the succulents need to get stored in here this winter. So this pot will come out, and I'll have row after row after row of succulents. And then I was at Eastoft Echeveras, and they talked about having a garage space heater.
Right, okay, yeah.
And obviously, there's not going to be any water in here over winter because I'll stop watering it pretty much this week.
Yeah.
And so it will be still pretty safe despite the fact that there is no watering.
And will you be taking the shade netting down, will you, presumably?
You can't.
Oh,
there's no way to do it.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, not like those hooks up there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to get it back up.
I'm sure you can manage, Matt. I mean, look, things like this that are blocking in the way, you wouldn't want to remove those, would you? Because that is a beautiful flower, but...
I haven't touched that shade netting since it went in.
Right, yeah, it does go behind that metal panel, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's around trees and all sorts of stuff, so it would be an absolute nightmare to try and get down.
Yeah. So obviously this is quite a unique experiment, but growing tropical style plants in a greenhouse is one thing. Having a hothouse, having somewhere to overwinter plants is another element, but then trying to combine them both together, get something that looks impressive in summer and then is a home for your plants in winter, it's stretching things, isn't it? Yeah. When you're trying to work a lot of plants in that you're really experimenting with.
It's not generally this dark, but there is really a great big thicket of passionflower above here now that's actually weighing quite heavily. So probably what I need to do actually is take a chainsaw to all this here.
A chainsaw?
And drag it all out and bring it back and just try and open up some of that. So
when you do that with a chainsaw, let me know and I'll bring the camera.
Yeah, fine.
That'll make a better video than this.
I literally don't have any other finesse other than to get a great big chainsaw, pull it and rag it all out. And by the time, I mean, you can see, without this thicket, it does let more light in.
Yeah.
So that clearly is what I need to do. Just get some more light in there.
I mean, in fairness, today's a very gloomy day, isn't it? We're filming this.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, around 3 o'clock. Very, very thick cloud today. So,
but the pineapples will be happier for it as well.
Look, he just reaches there and picks. He's actually picking it.
It's like having a flipping giraffe here.
There's nothing in it. There's nothing in that, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Like the other 300 he picked during the summer. This could have been a beautiful display, couldn't it? If Chris
it would have been. Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
I don't know. Out of interest, Chris, if this was your greenhouse, what would you be growing in here?
If this was my greenhouse, I would probably not have a big passion flower.
You'd have been sensible in the first place and not put a passion flower in.
For the light, really. But yeah, I do like sort of...
the sort of unusual house plants.
Unusual house plants in here and the big leaf plants that don't get too rampant.
Yeah.
So, things that you can train to one side, like the monsteras, so they're not going absolutely crazy everywhere. You can, keep them up the structures, and then you've still got space to go around, and then have, those really colourful understory plants as well.
I mean, things like this and the small palms are fantastic. They're the ones that you can't get away with growing outside all year round.
Exactly, yeah, and the obviously on this side the bromeliads as well, which I don't think you've talked about, but they're stunning, and I think they look good.
Oh yes,
all year round.
Well, they have really been an experiment because they really do need more light than they get. So I'm probably going to have to do something about this passion flower sooner rather than later. But it'll actually, ironically, probably be a little bit insulating this winter. So
of course, it all helps, doesn't it?
I'll leave it this year, but next year, certainly.
Well, if anyone's watching this video and expecting a proper show garden, then they're watching the wrong videos and the wrong channel, because we're all real people with real lives. And if they watch the backstory, you've done various sort of iterations of this, haven't you? You've had full houseplant years where there's massive bromeliads in here. You've gone really big on a summer display, haven't you? Loads of colour other years. And it's a journey, isn't it? Like everything.
Oh, it is a journey, and it's a journey that you come full circle sometimes, because I was saying to you before, some of the bromeliads this year, I've not been able to feed them and water them anywhere near as much as I should, and they've not flowered. And, thinking about how my life trajectory is going to go, will I have the time to feed and water them next year? Probably not. Do I bother overwintering them? Probably not. So they'll probably be up for sale. I know that I talk about it every year. I'm not going to, because I've gone full circle on the bananas, which we'll go and have a look at now. They now get flipping overwintered. So
it's interesting how things change, and this is something when Kris and I had a walk around my garden earlier, which is possibly looking the worst it's ever looked since I moved in. And one of my sort of things I mentioned is how I'm not really growing any tender plants, probably like 4 or 5 tender plants. And Kris, you've also cut down on your tender plants, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's a balance, isn't it, with how much time you've got, how much, overwintering space you've got as well.
Absolutely, yeah, the practicalities.
And the time you've got to really put into it, because, it's obviously it's a wow factor in summer, but when you get to autumn and winter, and you're digging plants up and then finding the space and then heating the space.
Oh, yes.
You've got to balance it. Some plants are worth it, some plants probably not worth it.
Last year I was putting coleus and all sorts of stuff in here.
Yeah.
And the coleus would go at the front of the border. And what I found over the last few years is that the coleus was getting dominated and taken over. So I haven't
The Persicaria, you mean?
Yeah, well,
or the coleus as well,
everything, anything that kind of would be used as a quote-unquote filler plant just gets taken over. So in here is the pink china. This is a mammoth, which hasn't kind of gone mammoth. Broken leaf, that can come off. The store-bought Edos and stuff haven't done anything.
Right.
So that didn't kind of work, but I also probably didn't give them as much attention as they needed. And then you've got a load of Polavancii that came up.
The Eucomis,
that came up blank.
Which, they can flop a bit. I think it's when they don't get enough sun they do this.
Yeah, so, more Viagra needed.
But you've got some flowers here, haven't you, on the Colocasia?
Yeah.
Well,
so,
maybe, anyway.
They certainly have been doing over the course of the year. I've got some Sycamensis that have not really shown any variegation, probably because they're not getting enough sun.
Maybe.
And then the bananas that have been overwintered that started off quite tall, that have gone absolutely nuts. And obviously this Hiniba, again, it's massive.
It's huge.
It really is.
It's absolutely massive. I think I've had it for 3, maybe 4 years. I think this is the one that I got from Tom Littlewood, actually.
Ah, right, okay.
Shout out to Tom Littlewood. It was downsizing. He's over in Hull, not too far away. Mm-hmm. And I'm fairly sure this is the one I got from him. So that would be 2 years ago.
Yeah,
he'll probably say.
Big plant now.
But it's a big old job, yeah.
It certainly is.
Probably came from my plants then.
Probably
originally.
did.
Oh, that's it. He has to stake a claim, doesn't he? Mr. Hiniba over here.
He's going to say, actually, I want it back.
Yeah. Oh no, he's already taken it, swapped it around. There's some of that one over there, hasn't he?
This came from mine originally.
I don't know.
He'll want reparations next.
I mean, it's too much of a simplification to say if you're busy, you want tough, hardy and easy plants, and everyone's got the Trachycarpus and all that. We've done that a million times. But I think there's a lot to be said for if there's a plant that you're going to have to look after, whether it's a lot of watering or winter care, go for something really special. And this has got the wow factor to me. And when I went to Navemy New Build Jungle, his Hiniba in the middle, just stunning. Like this here, that is a plant that you want to see right in the middle, isn't it?
It's the first time you've actually introduced some sound, logical advice into this video, not just
desperately trying.
Rambling.
Desperately trying. 40 minutes in now. I mean, Kris is just shaking his head at the quality of the production.
Yeah. Well, I have to say I agree. And so this year, this will need to come in. The Montes will need to come in. Abutilon, Brugmansias, and then all the succulents, and everything else will stay out. So in the grand scheme of things, I agree with you, having a few things that you need to think about, but not too much.
I haven't got a lot of stuff I bring inside now. I haven't got the space inside. So if I'm going to win something, it needs to be properly special. And for the other areas, definitely go for the easier choices. And when you've got like euphorbias and things like this that look incredible, fit in perfectly, I'm going to make use of them.
Yeah.
The Persicarias, which I think we've talked about enough, they get a little bit... You have enough of them, don't you, basically?
Yeah, well,
they get to a point.
Some people, I mean, every year I go and see Jenny and Roger at Seacombe Garden Louth, and I just think, oh my God, the amount of stuff they overwinter there.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll bring the canners in, whereas I've never brought those Stuttgarts in, ever.
Yeah.
The Pretoria stays out as well, that does its own thing. But then last year, I lost all my Musifolia, all the Red Russian, and all the Bird of Paradise. So there is an argument to say these things need to come in.
Maybe
and they do need looking after more.
Yeah, I'm going to say, just to counter that, this, after one with the sunniest springs and summers we've had, possibly isn't the plant you'd want, is it? Let's be honest.
No. And it's actually, again, if you can be bothered in your production time to go back to last year,
it's not going to happen.
It looked way better last year.
No, I can put a clip from last year.
It's true though. I think, when you're talking about overwintering plants, I think if you don't love it, why don't do it? I mean, pick the plants that you really care about. You think are the best plants that do so much for your garden. Yes, they might be tender, but they add so much to the exotic tropical vibe. It's worth overwintering them and protecting
100% agree.
Yeah.
I would probably go to a lot of effort to make sure that Hiniba lives. Would I go to the same effort to make sure the Brugmansias live? Nah, I wouldn't. So this has also been kind of left to do its own thing. It's just kind of a mixture of ginormous T-Rexes, Paulownias, and all sorts of stuff that have just kind of done their own thing and gone a bit crazy. There's some gingers which I put in last year. They haven't thrived, some hellebores. This was the original T-Rex that suckered and went all over the place and has sent them all off. And it's just, again, I haven't tidied it up. I've just let it do its own thing. I had a Magnolia Ashii that is in there but died.
Oh dear.
And then I've got a Butylon White, which is here.
Oh, it's
which
alive.
Is growing. Yeah. But that, again, that's from what it was, it's quadrupled in size. This is a good example of the Paulonia. So if you can see the thickness of this trunk here.
Yeah. About 40 mil thick, isn't it?
Yeah. So probably I ought to cut it off around here this year.
I'd agree, yeah.
And then it'll shoot upwards next year. Because the leaves on it, if you can see, they're not those really great big dinner plates that you want them to be.
No, it sort of had to spread its energy.
In comparison to this one back here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's about for me. That's sort of like Jack and the Beanstalk, ridiculously oversized look.
Now, maybe there is a part of that which is that they are the, I think, is it the King Hour, maybe?
Kawakami?
Yes, but yeah, and the bindweed, which is an absolute flipping nightmare. Just impossible to keep on top of, but when you've got enough stuff that...
This is it, and as much as it sounds like we're all saying the same thing, we've all got busy lives. We're all trying to progress our garden in some ways, and we're all trying to maintain it. And trying to do all three things together is, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, I don't know how you manage to do the videos every week, your projects, open garden, plant sales, and, a full, a big family.
There's lots to do.
Very understanding wife.
A very understanding wife. And
I think we've all got understanding wives, haven't we?
You are, definitely. You have to have something like this, don't you? So I think it is looking impressive, Mark, and it really wraps around you. I think when the plants get to a certain size, that wow factor just amps up, definitely.
It's gone nuts.
It has indeed.
Gone nuts.
But on the theme of going nuts, Mark, can we have a quick look at your future plans?
Yes. Shall we take the walk down to Wifeland?
The walk of shame through to Wifeland.
Yeah. This has also kind of done exactly what I wanted it to.
Yeah.
These begonia tubers.
What's this, by the way? This glossy beast down here?
I'm loving these ferns. Beautiful,
which one?
aren't
These on here.
They're just random ferns.
I know the name off the top of my...
Beginning of a C.
Yeah, I can picture it, but yeah.
Gorgeous one.
Cridonium or something.
It's along those lines, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
You got Spotty Dotty.
Yeah.
You've got Begonia Pendard, blah blah blah. Astilbois tabularis. You've got some Rheums in there. I'm really trying to. I have done not a lot this year, but I've put some stuff in that really should thicken out.
I'd sort of copy and paste this around the jungle hut where we've just been.
Yeah.
Add it to those hellebores, and I think it looked fantastic there.
These.
I mean, look at here, Chris. This is a pal.
Wow, that's it, isn't it? When you have the...
He's pushing through, look at him.
Try.
All 7'16" of him.
Absolutely.
In banana land.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's the thing, you do the path, you'll do it probably in spring or autumn
Yeah.
before the plants have grown up, and you
Yeah.
think that's a nice wide
That's
path.
a nice wide path, plenty of room there.
And then this happens in
You find these
summer.
little bananas, don't you? Like little 2 foot tall things. Think, oh, that'd be 4 foot tall in a couple of years, and you don't really realise.
You put one echium in
Yeah.
5 years ago,
Yeah.
and then you get seed for. You only ever need one of them.
Oh yes,
You only ever need one to go to seed, and then you're sorted for the rest of your life. They've all grown up this year.
That's looking impressive. That waggy now.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because I mean, it stayed around this height for a few years.
I remember it
and
had
it's
a bit
really just shot up.
It had quite a small. I mean, this is where all the leaves are here.
Yeah.
It seemed to. It literally did seem to stay there, didn't it?
It stayed there for a
Then
while.
This year it's taken off another foot of
Same
trunk.
with this job over here.
Yeah, that one looks healthy. That one.
Sorry.
Definitely.
And then I've got the rheums in here. I've got the singular Sycamensis that does its own thing and seems to come back every year, barely makes it through and then dies again. Fatsia camouflage is very happy. But again, it's just not having a good path. But then in a few months' time, there will be a good path.
This is it. And this is one way, again, I was speaking to Chris earlier about, for me, coping with having a busy life and not being able to get the whole garden ready, if you like, every year. There's bits like that there, which you can just leave to do its thing. But then when you want to develop it, when you get into some epimediums or some really unusual ground covers, you've got the perfect spot for them, haven't you?
Yeah.
You just need to learn to leave a bit and then move on to another bit.
It's a good example of how Tetrapanax likes to run.
Yeah, and it's not just running, it's actually, is it pushing that bed actually out? Or is that just
No,
naturally?
that was how it was before.
Right, okay, that's all right then. So wildland has been stripped back a bit at the minute, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Cleaned out, ready.
all the vegetables are grown, everything's done.
It's a lovely sort of picture of sort of autumnal decay and the last of the summer flowers though, isn't it?
Yeah, free pumpkins for anyone who wants them.
I did notice that. Is it pick your own?
Yeah, and free chickens as well. Cause
But you have to take a chicken with every pumpkin.
Yeah, if you want a pumpkin, you got to take a chicken as well.
Do you want to see Mark's chickens, Chris? Or are you not falling for that again?
You've got some. Oh, there's. Oh, yeah.
Do you want a stroke one?
Stroke Mark's chickens.
I do have a black cock.
Yeah.
Say hello, girls.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you do?
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
You do have one there.
You're not getting fed again? No.
No, they've had a feed this month, haven't they?
Work in progress with the log store.
Yeah. No, it's a proper log store. Oh, look at this. There's been some trees removed and there's some exciting potential.
Log store for the trees that have been cut down.
Right.
Interesting to note, before anyone gets on the soapbox, the trees that were removed were diseased, decayed or non-native species. Before anyone gets upset that I've cut a load of trees down. But yeah, so it's really opened the space up.
It absolutely has.
There's a lot of room, there's a lot of space, there's a lot of potential. The land off the back, as in the quarry land,
Yeah.
transpired that the bloke who sold it to me also sold it to somebody else.
Ah.
So I am in the process of waiting for that money back, and basically my land extends to the tree line.
Right, okay.
So the furthest trees and the tree line itself is my natural boundary, and everything within it is mine. So if you can see down to where the tracks are, where they've been pulling the wood
I'll
out.
carefully walk over here.
So the tracks to where they've been pulling the logs out, which has started to fill up with water, it does naturally want to be boggy and wet down there.
It does.
So we're going to get an excavator in next year. We're going to dig out a big pond area, tidy up all the rubbish, burn a load of the rubbish and what have you, get a load of the brush away. And
Mark, this has to be RHS friendly. You mean you're going to make a load of hedgehog hotels out of those pallets down there?
Yes.
Use the wood.
Yeah, and the tyres.
And the tyres.
Yeah.
Yes. They love tyres, don't they? They love playing in them like little pandas and zoos.
Famously, hedgehogs love tyres.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going to sort out all the waste which isn't ours, wasn't us, but needs to be dealt with.
So when you told us about this before we started recording, obviously it is, it's a bit of a blow to not have the actual quarry land, up to that fence line. But for what it's worth, as I was saying, I think this is, in terms of garden potential and possibilities, this is incredible.
Yeah.
No, it's serious. I mean, Chris, I'm jealous. I bet you're jealous as well, aren't you?
It's fantastic to have this space to work with, and there's so much potential, so much you can do, and I'm sure Mark will do it.
Absolutely.
Well, it can be a Tetrapanax, Schefflera, Gunnera, all the marginal stuff, all the hardy stuff, doesn't particularly need to have any mollycoddling. Could certainly get some bananas down there. It could just be a mixture of all the stuff, but kind of left to its own devices and let it do its own thing, because it's got the cover from the trees, it's got kind of nearly 360 degree encapsulated and covered.
Yeah.
And being a bit lower, it should hopefully be a little bit protected as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. It's a bit daunting as well, because it's a great big space.
It is a big old space.
It's a big old space, and it needs obviously a lot of curating and thinking about and looking after. And
it does.
Time isn't something that I'm rich in at the moment.
No. But like I mentioned, I think you got a couple lads. They could have this cleared out within a few days, say a week, getting everything out of it, proper hacked back. A lot of this stuff down here, that's just Carex pendula, isn't it? That's it's not native plants down there.
No.
Not a huge amount of wildlife value. So I would get it cleared out of all the rubbish like you're going to do. Get these slopes tied up as well. Find out where the rock is. Find out where there's actually soil in there. Get the digger in, get the pond dug out, and then you've got some soil to play with and so many planting opportunities, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, under those trees, you could think of the Scheffler as the glossy, luxurious evergreens, and not just exotics. I think that Japanese garden, just some maples popped in there, some lovely bamboos. I think this would really be something, and something that you just don't see every day.
Oh no, and this is going to be more of a 5 to 10 year project, I would say.
Yeah.
When you invariably come back in 10 years' time, and Chris and I have gone grey.
I'll be flying in a helicopter, won't I?
Yeah, exactly. And
I'll sell them my t-shirts.
I'll be zip wire. You won't be able to retire off 5 t-shirts.
Oh, you don't know what I'm selling them for?
No. But no, it should look good. It's quite daunting, and I'm sure that a lot of your viewers, I say a lot, there won't be many left now, but a lot of the viewers, a lot of people will watch your videos with a view to starting tropical gardening, and starting tropical gardening with your own back garden is one thing. Starting a tropical garden with this, and I've designed and built a tropical garden from scratch, and this is daunting.
But what an opportunity. And it's not just the space, it's that viewpoint, seeing it from overhead.
Yeah.
Plants like tree ferns, gunnera, in fact every single plant, like when you go to the gardens in Cornwall and you can see down the valleys, it's just a view you don't see every day, and I think you can capture a bit of that here. So jealous, Matt, absolutely jealous.
Should be able to make it work. I really hope we can.
And even this slope here, stuff like, I would just go mad with like Yucca rostratus and stuff like that.
Well, you were saying about having a couple of lads clear it out over a week.
Don't even start that, Mac.
What? Is your idea?
No, it's definitely not. No, when you want some planting doing and your money spending, I'm happy to help you with that. But
I'll do you a bowl of soup twice a day. What more do you want?
A bowl of gruel.
You can sleep in the garage.
Yeah, just expect 20 hours of hard labour every single day.
20? Only 20?
No, it is going to be something special. And do you know what? As much as the end result, it will be fantastic. I think you'll have a lot of fun doing it. Once the hard work's done next year, which you'll have it done by what, April? You are going to have so much fun planting it out, getting some trees in the ground, and seeing the beauty come to life. Well, what do we say, Mark? How do we end this video?
Well, I keep on coughing, so I need to go and have a drink.
Well, we could just end it there, but I think we've done a lot of videos about people, who want to get into exotic gardening, how to start the garden, and I think this is where the garden journey is going to end for you.
Yeah, I'll probably be buried down there.
They'll just put your ashes on the zip line and send it.
Yes, absolutely. Just sprinkle me. Sprinkle me daintily over the tree ferns. Well, no, it will be sorted eventually, along with every other plan. But for the moment, the garden that I do have is enough. But I'll feel differently about it when it's tidier and I can see what I'm working with.
Absolutely.
Definitely, it'll be. We're coming into the wrong time of year for doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
now.
I just wanted to give an update. Today's very much just dropping you very quickly and just talk about the garden and see where things are, give people an update. So thank you very much, Mark. Thank you very much, Kristoff.
You're welcome.
For joining in with the video. I mean, honestly, what can I say? What an opportunity. A real man always finishes his projects. There's no need to remind him about them every 6 months, is there? And
no, absolutely.
That's exactly where we'll be with this, isn't it?
I mean, how many times has your missus asked you to do a job that you've taken 2 years to get around to do?
No comment.
No comment needed.
There we go.
Yeah.
So feel free to leave your comments in the video below. Tell Mark he needs to hurry up with this because this will be something special. But for everyone who's actually persisted with this video, thank you for watching. Mark, will we see you very soon?
I'll see Chris soon.
Oh, right, okay.
Chris has got his afternoon shift to start.
Oh, right. Come on, Chris.
Crack
Get
on.
your penny on and get grafting.